Y'all, so 2024 is already kicking off with a bang. And if you want to know why, so tonight I got off work and I went straight to Cisco's class at Playground, and it was yummy as usual. Thank you so much, Cisco. That was a great class. It was a great way to start 2024. And it was just like a really good moment for me because I remember the first time I took Cisco's class, it was at Playground. It was like January 2020. This was like around the time that I decided to like pursue dance like as a career, you know? So I remember being in that class and feeling so like just out of place, insecure, like lacking so much confidence about dancing and being able to pick up the steps. What I really didn't understand was like the weight changes, because Cisco has a lot of weight changes while you're doing arms and everything. Like everything is, there are specific moments where you gotta like milk it versus like sticking it, and it's just really good. It's very challenging. And I was definitely like a solid like beginner level the first time I took Cisco's class, and I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I was in there turning the wrong way. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. I had no business being in there, but I was in there anyway. Even though I felt so like out of place, I was like, well, the best thing about this is like it can only go up from here. And it did. Like tonight I took class and I was just so like, no, I didn't have the steps perfect. It's class. Until I've been dancing for much longer, it's going to be a minute before I go to class and I get all the steps like perfect. And I put my own style on it without changing the choreo, and I'm performing it. Like that takes time. That's a very like craftful thing to be able to do with choreography. So, but I am aware of all that. So I was able to go to class and just have the best time. Like I had a really good time. I picked up the step. Like I volunteered to go film. Cisco was like, you give me 5 people who just want to film. I didn't even think about it. I just went out there. I just went on the floor. And that's not something that I typically would do in like an intermediate advanced heels class, like who is she? She is evolving. She is turning into the dancer of her dreams. Like, and it's so much fun. Like, it feels so good to just be able to go to class and not be in the energy that I used to take class in. Like, yeah, I'm not even really nervous because I'm not as nervous because at the very minimum, I have a better understanding of like switching and placing my weight now, which is the thing, and turning, which are the things that like would trip me up the most. And ever since like just, it takes time, and it's taken me time. That was 2020. It's 2024, 4 years later, and I just feel so much growth. I see so much growth, but most importantly, I feel so much growth within myself, even just the way I feel in class when I'm learning the choreography, when I'm just like following along, just trying to focus, just trying to like, find it, put it all together. I don't stress so much about remembering the steps. Like I trust that I'm going to pick it up. I trust my body so much more, like even in a heel. And it's just, damn, son. Like it's a beautiful feeling. It is truly a beautiful feeling. And I feel very grateful about it. It feels really good. It feels really good to be entering my 4th year of commitment and dedication and hard work and effort. And I met Toyin tonight. Toyin is teaching this week. Check Toyin out. Check her out in Los Angeles. And we had a little moment. We were talking, and I don't know, but the moral of the story was take credit for the hard work. Like, take credit for the work that we put in as, dancers, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on. Like, it's 2024. It's time to start. Like, yes, like, if you're putting in the work, take credit for that. Like, don't ever diminish that, because that's a lot. Like, if you're doing something towards your dreams, like, give yourself a pat on the back, speak that, say it out loud, let people know what you do and what you're doing, like, for real, because it's not easy, especially there are so many other things that we could be doing with our time, with our money, with our energy, just with our lives, and we are pursuing dreams, and we are, whether especially like whether you're pursuing it as a career like I am versus, you just want to dance. You just want to you want to feel like a good dancer. You want to dance and then you want it to feel good within you. I feel like that's what, all dancers want. We want to look good, of course. We want to look good. But most importantly, we want to feel like we look good. And we want to look good because we feel good. Like, ugh. It's my favorite thing. I could go on and on and on. But moral of the story is start now so you can be like me, in 2020, and 4 years later, you are leaving class. First of all, you're volunteering to film in a group in class. And you are leaving class feeling like fulfilled, feeling the joy. You didn't let anything... It feels good that I didn't let anything that happened in class take away from the joy that I get from dancing. And that is a beautiful thing. I wasn't overly critical of myself. I just say, it is what it is. I'm here. I'm doing my best. I continue to show up. It is what it is. I don't know what the steps are going to be. It really doesn't matter. That's kind of the whole point. It's training. So... get your $20 worth of training. Because, yeah. Anyway, sayonara. I need to sign off. This is already long as fuck. I didn't even want it to be this long. But if you made it all the way to the end, thank you for listening. Let me know, what's your 2024 dance goals? What are your 2024 dance goals? What you doing? What styles you learning? What you trying to get better at? What you trying to do? Leave me a comment. Send me a DM if you want to talk. All that. All right. Bye.